It's crazy. But earlier you were speaking about a time when you weren't making any money.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of DJs right now feeling that situation.
No, it's real out here.
And a lot of people don't realize, you know, the awkward relationship that exists between labels, between the artist and the DJ. It's like love-hate almost.
Well, well, what it is, you know, and taking that into consideration about, you know, the big raid that happened to me and a couple years ago and whatnot. And what it is, in my opinion, is that in the music industry and within the record labels themselves, sometimes there's a breakdown of communication. You know, you have people on the marketing side of record labels that are saying, yo, we got to do a Gangsta Grillz mixtape. We got to do this. We got to get with drama. Then you have people on the legal side that are like, what are mixtapes? I don't understand. It's taking away from our album. You know what I mean? And, you know, when you look at the industry, you know, you have people like Jay-Z, you have people like Diddy, you have people like Kevin Lyles or even like a 50 Cent who are in very powerful positions and they understand hip-hop because they come from the bottom to the top. Then you have people who just graduated some school in the middle of, you know, and got a job at a label and don't really understand how important the DJs or even how important mixtapes are to the game. You know, so that's where sometimes that love-hate relationship comes into place.
But definitely, like, the artists wouldn't be nothing without the DJs.
Most definitely.
DJs, the radio.
Most
radio,
definitely.
the listener.
Exactly.
So the relationship continues, but I guess people don't really understand.
No, we are the backbone. I mean, you know what I mean? Hip-hop was built upon a DJ, you know, and people got to understand that, you know, if you look at a lot of the old groups, you know, Eric B. and Rakim, DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince, the DJ is first, you know what I mean? And just like you said, you know, we're the medium, you know what I mean? As much as I'm working on my album, I'm dropping May 19th and whatnot, I'm also a medium between the music and the people. We bring the music to the people. So, you know, you can't have hip-hop without the DJ.
But you're also a pioneer for other DJs, I feel, or revolutionary, if you will, because, you know, with the raid even, the fact that you had to experience that and undergo that, you with Grand Hustle, it's not quite a loophole, but it almost kind of is.
Yeah, that's real.
To give you a way to get it done.
Yeah, that's real.
You know, and everybody doesn't have that opportunity that's not signed yet. You know, they're still trying to find ways to work out their situations with artists and getting the music out. But just the fact that you underwent that.
That's real.
And made a way for it to happen.
I just, you know, for me, man, I came up loving the game, you know, being a student of the game. You know, when I was young, all I did was listen to mixtapes and, you know, study old DMC DJ battles, and, you know, I wanted to know all of it, you know, and that's important for anybody listening that's trying to come up. You know, you got to treat it like if you wanted to be a doctor, if you wanted to be a lawyer. Like, there's a lot of history in hip-hop that you need to know about, you know, and so for me to be in my position and, you know, go different places, I've had, you know, youngsters, like kids like, I don't know, like 17, 18 come up to me and say, I'm the reason why they're a DJ. You know, their first start was listening to Gangsta Grillz, and, you know, it's very humbling because I remember being on the other side and listening to people like Clue, listening to Funkmaster Flex, and, you know, just being like, wow, you know what I mean? So it's a beautiful thing, man. May 19th, Gangsta Grillz Album Volume 2. Holla at me.
Do you feel, to some extent, since you were the person that everybody was looking at,
you want
as
some
like,
controversy.
okay, you know,
That's what you trying to get
I
at.
told you it was the 60 minutes.
Right.
It's the Barbara Walters.
Go
we got
ahead,
4
I'm
minutes
listening.
before the mix.
Do
you
I
know?
feel like,
you know, do you feel like it was conspiracy a little bit?
I mean, I don't know, man. You know, if I put it to you like this, if it was somewhat of a conspiracy, I definitely say it worked, but then it didn't work because, you know, if you look at the year that we got raided, 2007, you know, no real movements were built in hip-hop. You know, a lot of songs came out, a lot of ringtones were sold, but, you know, nobody really sold no records. And that's where, you know, hip-hop is based upon. But now you look at it like, you know, people still need mixtapes to come through. You know, mixtapes is still a key to, you know, getting the music to the people and everything. And, you know, it's changed a little bit. A lot of it's gone online and whatnot. And after the raid happened with us, the game definitely slowed down and almost to a point stopped. So if it was, it was. But for me, it was more important that I stood strong. You know, I let people know, like, you know, look, I'm a mixtape DJ. I'm not ashamed of what I was doing. You know, I was working directly with the artists, directly with the labels. You know what I mean? I helped the game. I didn't hurt the game. And, you know, I was proud to be in my position. Definitely
revolutionary, because that's the reason why a lot of people are getting back in the game. But what suggestions do you have, I guess, since this is really not a resolved issue, what do you think would be the ultimate compromise between, say, the labels, the artists? I mean, like Clark Shepherd, for example. Clark Shepherd could release, you know, Pink Chocolate and, you know, might release it for free, but then a bootlegger could come along, bootleg Pink Chocolate, and sell it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, the mixtapes are a business card for the DJs, you know, it's really not about the money, you know. It's really about you getting yourself out there, getting the music out there. We see that now, you know. A lot of the tapes are free downloads on the internet. You know, I do it when I dropped Dedication 3 last year. We put it right to the internet, you know, just for the fans to get, and that's really what it was about. And you know, at the end of the day, I mean, it's just that simple, you know. I think the labels need to understand how important the DJs are. The labels need to understand how important the streets and the mixtapes are and whatnot. But, you know, we're in a whole different time now. So everybody's scrounging, you know what I mean? Like, they're not selling records like they used to. So it's a different era. But, you know, we can't stop what we're doing. And, you know, as a DJ, you know, I wouldn't want the next generation to not be aware of mixtapes and not do mixtapes based upon what happened. Yeah.
Well, just so you know, final note, I told Clark Shepherd last summer, actually, I'm looking for the loophole. I'm working on it. And I mean, I know the rest of the world is looking for the loophole too, but I'm looking for the loophole.
Yeah, now I'm
going to be the one to find the loophole.
Find it, I'll let it. Because, you know, when they locked me up, they said it was on the true name law, and they said I didn't have my address on the back of the CD. So then I came out with a mixtape, and I put my address on the back of the CD. So that was the loophole that they told me. So if you find another one, you let me know.
I'm going to find the loophole.
But my album is official. I got the RAAA stamp on the back of it.
You got Grand Hustle on your side.
Straight up. I got Atlantic Records on my side, babe. Well, I had them on my side last time, and they still came and got me. But I think we're going to be all right this time.
I think you're going to be good, too. May 19th, Gangsta Grillz Volume 2. So I'm ready for the newness.
All right, let's get it in.
You ready?
Yeah, of course.
Midday Magic Lunch Party, DJ Drama, special guest DJ. And now it's all fun and games. I'm done with all that.
All we want to do is shout out to the Florida Gators, too. I see y'all doing your thing.
Yay, us. All right, we're about to get into the mix. Don't forget, it's brought to you by Taco Bell. So lunch at Taco Bell is on the way. Lunch at Taco Bell? Got you after the mix.
It's on you?
I mean, you know, I got mine.
You know, because Oprah buying that chicken up.
I saw that. What is that?
You know what I mean? Yeah. We might have to take it to KG, whatever, Kentucky Grilled Chicken or something out here.
She's doing big things. I can't do KFC, but I can definitely do the Taco Bell. I got you. All right, we get into the mix right now with Magic 101.3. Blazing your summer with non-stop popping R&B.
WTMG, Williston, Gainesville.